today. Since you give me a chance to preview your upcoming book, you mentioned one of the concepts, that was the psychoaesthetics. But in the book, I noticed you had another concept in there, psychotranscendental. And I was wondering if you could relate that to the divine logic. And does that have a derivative to the ontological concept?
Yes. Psychotranscendental is transcendentalism means that a person, the concept that a person could come out of themselves and go someplace and leave the body and come back and pick up the body. That's strictly European concept. And it got to be a psychotic mind to conceive of the idea. So it's psycho-transcendentalism, psychotic madness. That's what it means. So it is the negative to the divine logic. The divine logic is opposite to that. Since everything has an opposite, that is the opposite of the divine logic. The divine logic knows that that can't happen. It is not within the logical determination of mind that the spirit have the access to go and come as an independent. The spirit has no home without the body. And when it leaves the body, it can't come back, because in our thinking, there are two spirits. There is the ba and there is the ka. The ka remains with the body. It's the spirit, the body's soul, the body's spirit. Whereas the ba is the one that goes on. And even that isn't transcendental because it doesn't come back. It goes on when accepted by Osiris, the god of resurrection. And it is to come back. That's why the Africans put the beetle, the scarab, where the heart was, so that symbolically the heart would stop. The scarab would arise and carry the cat, the cat, not the cat. The cat would be symbolic of the cat. The spirit, the body spirit will go. See, the European is teaching that when you die and your body rots, the spirit comes back and take the rotten body. How they do? They're going to take something historical and plaster like they did to Adam, blow some snot in the nose. No! The African said that when the back is accepted, it will come back and take the cat, but leave the cat. And the spirit soul and the body soul will reunite in the next world.
Hey, YouTube. If you're just tuning in, I'm playing Dr. Ben back in the day. That's 1985.
The education system of Kemet was male dominant, and why females were not allowed.
Trying to log into Facebook. Give me a minute.
The system of Tamari was as it is. It wasn't dominated by men. It was the purview of men. Women did other things, which men weren't allowed in. You see, if you look from it from Western point of view, the West is forgetting that there were things too good women had for men to be in. And there were things that men had that women wanted. And neither was met with the other. That's why when Hatshepsut took over and ruled as a divine king and queen simultaneously, she never messed with the mystery system. She put women in many positions where they had not served before, but never did she mess with the mystery system, because she said, these are the things of men, and these are the things of women. You can never have a man giving birth no more than I want to make a woman pregnant.
My question is regarding the participation of men in the birth process.
Hey Facebook, hey YouTube, hey Facebook, hey YouTube. Yes, I am on live. Gotta make sure I adjust everything here. Gotta make sure I adjust things right. Yes, I am live on Facebook and on YouTube, preparing for Dr. Leonard Jeffries, one of our elders. One of our elders coming in the building. Forgive me, the light is just a little bright, so I just just got to throw my shade and look like Stevie Wonder.
Which part of Africa? You know, Africa is a continent.
You know what it is? It's gonna be good. Right now, you got
So I
Professor and the great Dr. Ben speaking right now in the background, answering questions from back in 1985. Old cassette.
I was there watching the process. I was invited to come and see my sister born. It was a part of my family. My mother, reproductive organ is no secret. I have seen women's reproductive organ before, but I didn't want to go with my mother after I see a reproductive organ. No more than when I see my daughter's reproductive organ do I have a sexual desire. What I was looking at was that which gave life. And I saw it as such. You see, Freud had not come to me yet. And I saw it because, you see, I was trained to realize that there's two functions.
Dr. Ben is in the background, y'all. Dr. Ben is in the background. Hey, what's up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
For reproduction purpose.
I'm going to turn Baba down. As a matter of fact, hold on 1 second.
Give me life as a mother. And that the two things were not to be used jointly. I equally know that my daughter had the same reproductive organs as my woman, but I equally know I am not to enter my daughter sexually. See, that moral concept is brought to me as
Okay. All right, I'm back now. Hey, what's up, family? How you doing? We're going to start off this show, and of course, I got to do my early promotions. And of course, everyone knows that November the 11th, we got it. We're going to have Professor Renoka Rashidi, Professor Leonard Jeffries, and Professor James Smalls live and direct inside St. Francis College. So make sure you come on out, buy one ticket, bring a guest for free. Go to Nicholas, Brooklyn, over there at 1396 Fulton Street, right there between Brooklyn and New York Avenue. Give them a call if you want to get those tickets, because their doors open at Nicholas tomorrow, I think about 12, and on Sunday on 12. So if you want to get those tickets before you come, you can still get them. But their number is 718-858-4400. That's 718-858-4400. If you want to get your tickets via PayPal, you can text me at 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. Now, let me share something with you, family. That the tickets at Nicholas and the tickets via me are $30. But if you're going to go to Eventbrite, that's $40. So it's KingSimonProductions.eventbrite.com. That's KingSimonProductions.eventbrite.com. We're going to have Baba Leonard Jeffries will be here in 15 minutes, 8 o'clock sharp. He'll be right here live and direct, the Capricorn himself, born January 19th. And of course, earlier I just had Dr. Ben on. Want to big up great people like Kambata that will be performing. Red Pill and Blue Pill that will be performing. Yendez, the priestess Yendez, will be doing a open libation and meditation for the audience. She's opening, and Blue Pill will be closing the event with the 11:11 meditation. And of course, a dance performance by the Womb Yoga Moon Dancers, children of Queen Afua. And remember, like I said, you could buy one ticket and bring a guest for free. Remember, it's my 23rd celebration in promotion and productions. That's 23rd celebration. Let me straighten out this. Forgive me, Facebook. Let me straighten out something here. Make sure my thing is tight. I want to make sure everything is tight. Okay, good. All right, so very important that we learn to produce things for ourselves, do things for ourselves, and produce your own events wherever you may be. Produce an event, learn to do it. As a matter of fact, my book called No Promotion is Bad Promotion is being revised. Big up to Jamila. What's up, Jamila? How you doing, girl? Big up to you. And big up to all those that participated in my book. I'm revising my book, No Promotion is Bad Promotion, and all publicity is good publicity. Just spell my name right. That's the name of the book. It will be revised and put out in a couple of weeks. New cover, more information. It's all about promoting from a small level, taking it to another level of my life and my breakdown of promotion of what I went through for all my lives. You know what I'm saying? What I've done so many different events. I've done some stuff, y'all. I've done some stuff. If you want to RSVP via text, please text. Like I said, if you want to RSVP via text to come to the event this coming Sunday, go ahead and you can pay for those $30 tickets via PayPal. Also, it's going to be at St. Francis College. That's St. Francis College, located 182 Remsen Street, right there at the corner of Court Street. They run that half of that block. They run it. And doors open at 1 p.m. The event starts at 2 p.m. And we are live streaming. We are live streaming. We are live streaming. We are live streaming. We are live streaming the event. The event will be live streamed. That means if you go to usalivestream.com/King Simon, that's usalivestream.com/King Simon, you will be able to watch the event on your iPhone, on your smartphone, on your Android, on your tablet, on your computer, on your big screen TV connected to your computer and all your websites. You'll be able to watch it live and direct with your family or with a host of people. Whatever you want to do, I welcome you to do that. I receive you with open arms. I'm not charging you for that, but it is $20 to go to the live stream because I have to pay for the live stream, have to pay for the whole setup at the venue. So make sure you go to usalivestream.com. That's King Simon Productions. That's King Simon. That's usalivestream/King Simon. usalivestream.com/King Simon. Taking it up to the next level. We're going to have 3 angles in the place so you can get all the audience response. You can get all the angles of the speakers and all that good stuff. So big up to my brother, Harold, a.k.a. Ross L. He will be in the building. So in the next 10 minutes, we will have Baba Leonard Jeffries in the building. And if you want to get my book, people, like Joel says, numbers are simple, people are complicated. That's my book. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Make sure you get it on Amazon and Kindle. Also, I have a children's book called Numbers Are Simple, Our Children's Health is Important. Want to bring up some of the vendors that will be at the event. It's going to be a whole host of vendors. Matter of fact, I think I got like 3 to 4 intermissions. 3 to 4 intermissions I have. So the people can go and meet and greet the vendors on the outside of the theater and even speak to the speakers on the inside. They be open to take pictures. These are the Babas. They want to take pictures with you. Renoka Rashidi, Baba Jeffries, and Baba Smalls. They'd be willing to take pictures with you because they love the people, and that's how we're going to work it. Just want to big up some of the vendors that has already paid. And because I'm trying to get the rest of the area, because I'm kind of limited of space with vendors, I basically sold out. But I'm going to big up some of the vendors that have already paid, that's already in the building. They already got their table or bringing a table, or I owe them a table, whatever it is. I got them. Big up to Ancient Aura Jewelry, Brian Strongwood Jewelry, Brother Divine Creations Jewelry, Copper Vibration Jewelry. They all have their own little energy, their own little vibe. You got to respect them for what they do. Also, Copper Mike, he makes the hats, Copper Mike. Fab Products has her own table. She got some great pillows and all that. Hanifa Clothing and Has with his vegan pies. Also, Unk Rising Sun will be there. Herbal De La Bees will be in the building. Hope and the Unk Man will be in the building. Imani Creations will be in the building. Of course, my table will be there. I'll have all my books, and anything you purchase off of my table, you get a DVD for free or a CD for free. Kissed by the Sun Products will be in the building. KT the Arts Degree will be in the building. My Jade will be in the building. Modesty will be in the building. Mojo Cafe is providing food. That's Mojo Cafe providing the vegetarian food. That's the one, the only Joelle and Monique. Abyssinian Arts will be in the building. Red Pill and Blue Pill would also be vending. Shane from out of Queens will be vending. I believe Sister Malika Ali is coming with the brownies. Uniquely Wired is also going to be in the building. Veganomics is supposed to be in the building. The Womb Yoga Moon Dancers will have a table. They'll be doing readings and also consultations. Yendez from Ancient Blends will be in the building. And Yomi and Jakim from Owl Styles Kicks will be in the building. And also Brother Quasi will be in the building as one of the vendors also. A lot of superstars are passing through. I big up to Doggy Diamonds who shouted me out on his podcast and his YouTube. Doggy Diamonds talking that stuff and talking the truth as usual. One thing about Doggy Diamonds, he don't hold his tongue to nobody. He's born February 25th, so he got that 9 alignment number, and 9 says what they mean and mean what they say. Very loyal people when it comes down. He's a Pisces, of course, with that 9 and that 7 energy. So I know how Doggy Diamonds get down mathematically, but I'm more from a generation. We grew up in the same neighborhood, but I'm more of the generation before him because I lived in that same neighborhood around Atlantic Terminals back in the day. So I know that area very well over there, Carlton and Fulton, all the way to Waverly. I went to PS11 also, and that's where a lot of us went to, and a lot of the people that came after us went to. While I was doing my fun on the street, they was coming up. So it is what it is. I was all about the parties. I wasn't about the street thuggery and all that. The thugs came to my parties, and they held me down at my parties, whether I was at SOBs, whether I was at Temptations, whether I was at Urban Plaza, whether I was in any of those clubs that I did a party at, whether it was 243, wherever I did a party at, the so-called thugs from either different blocks held me down, especially when I was in Flatbush 90s, all the 90s posse, all the 30s posses, Linden posse, they held me down and came out. Got to big up late great Sluggy Ranks, who also used to hold me down a lot. Good brother, man. I'm sorry he passed on. He got into a car accident in Jamaica some years ago, so enough respect to him. All right, family, you know what it is. I'm not doing any birthdays today, but it is what it is. But like I said, I'm going to be calling Professor Jeffries in a moment. Remember, subscribe to my YouTube page. Subscribe to my YouTube page, King Simon Presents. That's King Simon Presents. So when I do break down the numbers and do what I got to do with the numbers, y'all will get to see that at a whole nother level. All right. So make sure y'all check that out. And let me put this down here. It's too much light going on. So hold on, just straightening out some stuff, making sure everything is right for me. Why is this thing don't want to level out, baby? Level out. Also, I am teaching online classes. Also, I'll be teaching online classes in March, three times during the year. But I do 4-week classes on the basics of numerology and how to deal with it. This is the manual. This is my book that you buy if you want to get into it. It's on Amazon and Kindle. Amazon and Kindle got the book. Also, in December, I will be coming to December 1st. I will be coming to Georgia. I will be December 1st, Saturday, December 1st. I will be in the place called the Silver Talisman. You can go to their website, www.silvertalismanboutique.com. That's Silver Talisman. That's TALISMAN Boutique. BOUTIQUE.com. Advance tickets are $20 in advance, more at the door. Doors open at 7 p.m. And that's going to be how to use numerology for guidance. And you can RSVP by calling 470-343-8484. That's 470-343-8484. I will be at the Silver Talisman having a good time over there. Silver Talisman. So if you ain't got that flyer, it's all on my Instagram. And make sure you like me on Instagram. I'm on King Simon Productions on Instagram, King Simon Prod on Twitter, King Simon on Facebook. I'm filled up on King Simon, but you can go to my MC Simon, and I'll put that in the description bar here in in Facebook. MC Simon is not filled up, so you can definitely go to that. MC Simon on Facebook. You can also be a friend of me on MC Simon on Facebook. But on YouTube, share me with your peoples. Facebook, share me also, because we promote some big things. Don't forget, Brother Rich got something big coming up too. My brother, I'll be out of town for the whole month of December. So I won't be at this God Frequency Conference, but it's going to be big. Brother Rich is doing it December 16th, and that's going to be featuring the artist B.O.B., Brother Panic, Dr. Phil Valentine, Dr. Nalani Valentine, Brother A.A. Rashid, Dr. Alim Bey, and Khadija Samadi, the wife of Brother Panic, will be in the building. Doors open at 1 p.m. The event started at 2 p.m. It's going all the way to 12 a.m. in the morning. So if you're willing to keep it on up, December 16, they're going to go from 2 to 12 a.m. because it's the God Frequency Conference brought to you by Black Magic 363. You know, Brother Rich, our beloved brother. And it's all happening in Harlem at the Alhambra Ballroom. I always have to roll that off. Alhambra Ballroom. So make sure you check that out. Advance tickets, you can pick up the advance tickets at godfrequency.eventbrite.com, or you can also go to livestream, USA livestream.com/God Frequency. And for vendors, don't call me for vending. I'm not handling the vendors. I'll be out of town. 347-530-4211. 347-530-4211. And if you want to call Brother Rich for any more information, call Brother Rich at 646-472-4219. 646-472-4219. I'm telling King Simon sent you. And more likely you might get a deal with whatever you want to do. So big up to you. Hey, hey, what's up, my girl, Miss Radcliffe Evans? How you doing, Luana? All out there traveling and do. She's a spiritual life coach. She's in the building. And big up to Meek in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? Thank y'all for coming in. I'm going to be calling Baba Jeffries in a moment so we can get that information from our Baba. And you know he's been in it for a while. Let me drink some of my water, agua. Yeah, baby. Gotta take a break. All right. So let me pick up some books also. So let me pick up some books out here. If you do want a numerology consultation with me on Numerology Session, it's $2 a minute. The advertisement rate is $2 a minute, a minimum of 35 minutes. So that's $70. If you want it recorded, it's an extra $20, and then I'll send to you via email. And then if you want to do a whole hour, it's $130. And the recording is like half price, but it's $130. And I go through your name, your first name, your middle name, your last name, and your birthday, and then deal with your personal years up to at least 3 to 4 years going in. You know what I'm saying? So I deal with that. I give you the positive and the negative. I give you the duality of numbers. I give you the understanding frequency so you can raise your vibration a little higher. So that's what I do with the numbers, and that's how I teach it. Also, I'm real simple, but I'm also fun when I'm teaching it. So those people also around the world, if you are from Canada, if you are from Alaska, if you are from England, if you are from the Caribbean, text me via WhatsApp. King Simon Numerology via WhatsApp. That's 347-496-1022. Text me your full name and date of birth, your first, middle name, and your last name. If you don't have a middle name, it's cool. If you have a long ass name, text me all of those names. I don't care if your name is Obaba Shubala Shambu Kabasaki. I don't care. Let's do it. And I'll break down all of them things because each position of your name means something. Wherever your middle name is, it means that is what we call the bridge name. Whatever the first name is, that's called the active name. If you got a nickname, that's also very important. Especially if you're being called by your nickname more than usual. If you got a last name, that's your hereditary name. That's the name and the energy you inherited from your mother or your father, depending on what name you're taking. So let me call Baba Jeffries right now. Give me a second. Listen to this music. Hey, Dr. J, hold on 1 second. I'm going to bring you on in a few seconds, okay? Yes, sir. All right, hold on 1 second. All right, no problem. All right, we're getting ready to bring on our Baba in the building. Now, without further ado, remember, family, I'm going to turn that off. Remember, family, because on November the 11th, 2000, of course, that's 11/11/2018. We have the ancient and spiritual greatness of you, and I am honored to have this brother here. I've worked with him for many years. I've seen him for many years. Even when we was at when I was in the Nation of Islam, I've always seen him come out to different functions that we had with Minister Farrakhan and Khalid Muhammad. And I'm so honored because this brother, of course, people know he used to work in the Africana studies in the colleges, and he had to defend himself with our history about incorporating our history in these colleges and these schools, and battling the Jews and battling Europeans in general. This one is the elder amongst elders. He's helped Sheikh Anta Diop. He's helped so many people. He studied under Dr. Clark, Dr. Ben, and so many other people. I'm so proud to welcome the one, the only Dr. Leonard Jeffries. How are you, brother, Dr. Leonard Jeffries?
Well, doing fine. You know, fighting a little cold and whatnot, but that's no problem.
Yes, sir.
In a couple of months, I'll be 82, and I ain't through. I'm still ready to kick it and to do what I can do to move our people along.
Baba, yeah, you know, and your birthday is what, January 19th, right?
January 19th.
You're a great Capricorn like Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark and
That's our secret. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. In other words, I don't know how it happened. Maybe the stars and the moon and whatever have moved in the special space, but you got not only Dr. Clark and Dr. Ben, I got two nephews.
Yes, sir.
And one is Congressman Hakeem,
yes,
who was actually born on August the 4th, the same date as Obama. But you got Dr. Hassan Jeffries. And Hassan, he's born January the 12th. So, but then John Hope Franklin, Muhammad Ali.
Yes,
I mean,
that's right. That's right. That's right. George Foreman, Dr. Khalid Muhammad.
That's right. And we had a fantastic, in New York, a fantastic poet. This brother had such consciousness, and his name was George Edward Tate.
Yes.
And so he happened to have been born around that same time. I hate to mention it though, but you got Dr. Chancellor Williams.
That's right.
And let's not say anything about Dr. Sheikh Anta Diop.
Yeah, matter of fact, I have his book because I know you was one that was very instrumental with the civilization of barbarism.
Anybody who does not have the book is not really as serious as they could be, because that's the victory.
Yes.
African origin of humankind,
yes,
evolution of society, African cradle civilization, all of that is woven into his book with the scientific data and information. So,
that's right. Well, you know, well, Baba, you know, I'm glad I have you here because I had Baba Ranoko Rashidi yesterday with me, and of course I had Professor Smalls a week before, and of course everybody speak highly of you as the elder of all of them. You know, and they speak very highly of you, of course. But you know, your journey and your life into this, what got you into the African study from a childhood up to now, my brother?
Well, Gil Noble, our greatest TV man, would always ask me, when did you get this consciousness? When did this understanding of Africa become a part of your life? I said, Gil, it's been there all of my life. And so I have to blame it on my mother,
yes, sir.
Who was seriously a great consciousness raiser, and her father. And she came up from Virginia with her father, who was born on January the 19th, 1888.
Wow.
And they were farmers. So they were Booker T. Washingtonites. W.E.B. Du Bois did a study of Farmville, Virginia. So my mother's great aunt, Pocahontas, became one of Du Bois's secretaries. And they were Garveyites. So they came up, and then she was an Eastern Star, and then my grandfather, he was a Mason. So that stuff was born with me. It was in the family.
Yes, sir.
And at 9 and 10 years old, I'm writing papers in grammar school on Egypt, on Mesopotamia, on Greece. I still have the words.
Wow. Wow.
You know, so I can't blame it on nobody else, but seriously, the family. And my mother said that you're going to go places, you're going to be somebody. And my brother too. So the both of us have, and we're fortunate I know you had it in the family. But then there's an explosion of information, and that's what I try to talk about when we have a chance to make a presentation.
Awesome, right.
The period of 1945 to 1995 is what I call the Great Awakening for Black people across the globe in the modern era. There's a concentration of activities during that period. And that's the period of my birth. So I've been able to experience it. We talk about a nation building in Africa.
Yes, sir.
I mean, nobody else. My master's essay is on economic development of Senegal, the 4-year development plan of Senegal. My PhD is on nation building, economics and politics, subnational politics of the Ivory Coast. And while I'm over in the 60s, when I was living in Africa, studying Africa, but I first went to Africa in 1961. Yes. My wife had gone before I even knew her. She had gone in 1960. Yes, I met Cheikh Anta Diop in 1959 in Paris. Do you hear that?
Yes, sir.
I met Cheikh Anta Diop before I met Dr. Clark and Dr. Ben.
Wow, wow.
And so I've just been in that flow of things. And because I speak French, je parle très bien le français, presque comme le français, because I got that little Frenchy thing down, I was able to study in Europe the history, and that's how I met Cheikh Anta Diop and his great mentor, Alioune Diop. And that's the beautiful thing. He is one of the greatest men in the history of the world, Dr. Cheikh Anta Diop, and he paid ultimate homage when he wrote his great book, Civilization and Barbarism. He dedicated it to Alioune Diop, his mentor. Right. And then Alioune had a wife, Madame Diop, and they had an institution in Paris. That's where I met Alioune Diop at his institution, Présence Africaine, in Paris, and he introduced me to his mentee, Cheikh Anta Diop.
Wow.
And then Diop came to America. I've met him several times in Senegal. We were friends.
Yes, sir.
We were friends. And so to know that Dr. Benz, Dr. Clark, Dr. Chancellor Williams, Dr. Clark had a mentor, John Jackson. And I was able to give John Jackson a job. He is 80-something years old. And Dr. Clark said, my mentor needs a job. I said, I got the message. And so he taught at City College as a visiting professor, not for 1 year.
Yes, sir.
Not for 2 years, for 3 years. Nobody is a visiting professor for 2 years. And then 3 years. And after we finished supporting John Jackson and his great work, Introduction to African Civilization. All of this is the flow that blossomed and burst out on the world scene from 1945 with the Pan-African Conference in Manchester. And Black leaders got together. And see, we like to play the game, oh, Garvey this and then the boys that. But when it came to the Pan-African Conference, when there was 200 of them together, the voice was the president of the conference. The secretary of the conference was Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And at the conference was Marcus Garvey's second wife. Wow. And of course, from Trinidad, Padmore. And then C.L.R. James. And from the Guyanas, Russ McConnell. And then from the continent itself, a whole host of African leaders, they met and they said, we're going to fight for African independence.
Wow.
Yet they went home and boom, boom, boom. In 1945, they met. 1946, they had the independence explosion in Indonesia. Indonesia becomes independent. 1947, India becomes independent. 1948, you have Israel-Palestine. 1949, you have China. 1950s, you get Gamal Nasser and Nadeem. 1952, Egypt becomes independent. 1953, Mossadegh and Iran. 1954, Dien Bien Phu, the Vietnamese kicked the French in their blood. And that's it for the French. And then 1955, the Bandung Conference, where the African and Asian nations met to map out a path for themselves. 1956, the Sudan independence. 1957, Ghana independence. 1950, India independence. 1950, Cuba independence in terms of getting rid of Batista. 1960, 12 African nations independent. 1961, 1962, East Africa, the Caribbean. 1970s, the Portuguese colony. 1980s, Zimbabwe. 1990, South Africa. Hey,
Hey, Baba,
Hey.
Baba, you spitting it all, brother.
Hey.
We excited. No, I'm excited because Baba, you just running it down, and that was the
lived it. I
explosion.
lived
You
it.
lived it exactly.
Mandela, yes, I know him personally, but I was more in love with his wife, Winnie Mandela.
Willie
She
Mandela.
came to America many times. She worked with us with the charter school that Queen Mother Frederica Bay had put together, inspired by the Million Man March.
Yes, sir.
And Frederica Bay put a school together. Winnie came to be a part of that. Zimbabwe, Mugabe. 83, I went to Zimbabwe twice. October, November, I took Mrs. Coretta Scott King on her way to Kenya and to China for the women's conference. And Mugabe and his people gave Coretta Scott a state dinner in the State House.
Yes, sir.
He's just a winner, but he was trying to say black folks in America struggling. I'm paying you homage and ultimate respect. So, we got to know this history. I lived this shit. I lived this, man.
So I understand. Hey, that's all right. Go ahead, Baba.
And Minister Farrakhan, don't say nothing about Minister Farrakhan. I had my cell phone on today, and I was going to get my fish and food. And then Minister Farrakhan popped out there, and then he's was giving one of his addresses. Mr. Farrakhan and I go way back.
Yes.
I don't want nothing.
That's
He
right.
supported me.
That's right.
When the biggest attack in the history of the world on a professor took place, I was ready.
Yes.
Africans on the continent supported me. Black people in all the churches supported me.
Right.
Nation of Islam supported. And then I had the soldiers, the warriors, the brother Smalls next to me, my brother, martial artist.
Yep.
Jeff. In other words, that whole thing. Mr. Farrakhan told the nation, unbeknownst to me, wherever he goes, protected.
He did tell us, brother, because I was in the nation at that time, sir. Yes. So I know he told us that. I know that for a fact. Khalid was there, and Conrad, Muhammad, all of us. We all knew what we had to do anytime we seen you, brother. We knew what it was.
People need to know when we talk about war for the mind,
yes, sir.
Spiritual warfare, cultural warfare. We've been involved in it, and this knowledge of history, the real history, and not false story, which cripples you and makes you pay homage to his narrative and other people related. But once you know your narrative, there's nothing that can stop you. There's nothing that can slow you down.
That's right.
And you want to push it and push it and push. At 82, coming up January, I should be sitting back and I'm more excited now, reading more books now.
Yes, sir.
Thinking of what I need to write down than at any time in my life.
Baba, hold on 1 second, Baba, because you just going in, and you know what's so funny, Baba, and people who just tuning in on YouTube and Facebook, we're speaking to the one, the only Dr. Leonard Jeffries, he's gonna be 82. Y'all don't understand, and he's still fire. And when you come, you're gonna be 82 or 83? 82, right?
82, and I ain't through.
You ain't through. But let me just big up the event. Of course, this November the 11th, he will be in the building at St. Francis College, downtown Brooklyn. As a matter of fact, because he got something earlier date thing that he has to do with in honor of John Henry Clark at the Clark House. He's gonna come and he's gonna close out the session as the elders should. And I want everybody to be right there. It's gonna be live streamed on usalivestream.com. Remember, it's buy one ticket, bring a guest for free. I need y'all to also bring your children because young people are absolutely free at the age of 17 or 18. So bring them out. I don't care if it's a cousin or a friend or somebody up the block. They need to hear the legacy and the information that these brothers drop this coming Sunday. You got to bring them out, man. That's why I made it free for the young people, because it was them. When I was in the slave theater listening to him, and I was with Automatics listening to him, and while I was even in the Nation of Islam listening to him, and John Henry Clark and Dr. Ben and Asa Hilliard and people like Barashango and all the great ones that I was young admiring these brothers. That's why I got a big library behind me. Every time y'all see me, I got a big library, because these are the ones that told me that we had to study our history. Now, Professor Jeffries, I have to ask you this question. does it make sense to, like back in the day, you was pushing the curriculum of Africana studies into the colleges and doing what you had to do. Now, does it make sense? Does it make sense to do it now, or should we just homeschool our children on our own history? Because they look like they're not going to promote it for us as much as we want to promote it.
We pay for a public education system.
Yes, sir.
We have to demand that it has to serve us. No need for them to take money out of all of our wealth that we earn. We pay for it. But we still have to teach ourselves.
Yes, sir.
You need to learn and teach. So whatever is going on in the public school system, you have to monitor that. But you got to put something around your the learning process in your home, in your community, in your institutions.
Right.
I mean, when you playing ball, if you do it right, you're teaching history.
That's right.
And soccer or football or basketball. So that, no, we need to Africanize our lives. That means we need to move away from that deadening whiteness that is a part. The folks need to come out. Listen to Professor Small. You ain't going to find a better serious brother than James Small. And he was by my side for 40-something years.
Yes, sir.
By Malcolm's side and all the others he's been with. And Renopo Rashidi coming from outer space.
Yes, sir.
Claiming not Africa. He decided to take India and the islands of the Pacific and other things like that. So
yes, sir.
our people should be putting away money because you need to save money for an emergency.
Yes.
But then you need to take some of the money that you're earning and saving to get some Christmas gifts for that white Santa Claus who's going to be bringing something down the chimney. You need to be buying some serious tapes, some children's books,
Yep.
and some young adult books. I mean, if you don't have the book, you don't have to read it. The book is so difficult, but you got to have it in the house to say this is the truth.
That's right.
And we'll be there with tapes and other things, so you can go away with a little piece of history. We set up a foundation, the Leonard Jeffries Foundation, and to deal with legacy of Dr. Ben, the Dr. Clark, and our sisters, Dr. Shashi McIntyre, and Frances Cress Welsing, etc. And the Africans from the continent.
Yes, sir.
So
you know,
we were put for the foundation. I know you're all hooked up with so many other things that you know. I'm talking about the family now. I know King Simon. He's doing the right thing.
Yes, sir.
But we're going to ask you to help us support the foundation.
Yes, sir. Please.
So save some of that money that you want to buy that hair from Asia that hangs down your back.
Exactly.
Some of those patent leather shoes or a Gucci bag that costs $600 or $700. Save some of that and show a little love for my wife and I. On the 29th of this month, November, we will be celebrating our 53rd anniversary together with Africa and the consciousness of African people. She was the pioneer. She went first before I went. She was in Africa in 60. I went in 61, and then we met in 62, 63. We dated 64. We got married. 65, we left. And went to Africa to live as I did my PhD work. So,
wow, 53 years. The November 29th, huh? 53 years.
We're trying to catch up with Dick Gregory. Dick Gregory and Lil, who were friends of ours.
Yes.
Before Dick left us and joined the ancestral realm, they had at least 54 or 55. Esther Helix, 54 or 55. Wade Noble's heading to the 50s. These long distance relationships between the black man, warrior, king, and the queen mothers. This is real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can't do it by yourself. You need partners. You need families. You need extensions.
Yeah, and
you need organizations.
And please expound on that. You being married for 50-something years, 53 years, and of course, and various other people being married. Brother, how important are the partners, especially your wife, standing alongside? She's not standing behind you. She's not standing in front of you. She's standing right next to you all the time.
She's the only one who could look you in the eye and say, you ain't right. Your shit stinks just like everybody else. And straighten up and fly right. My wife doesn't use that language. She just looks at you. She knows that we've been on this journey together. And when she needed support, I was there. And when I needed, she was there. When the biggest attack came, we were in Africa.
Right.
We were going on our annual trip, taking people to Africa. And then I called home to check at City College, see what was going on. They said, oh, hell is breaking loose. And no one could explain. I said, I'm calling back in an hour. Get somebody on the phone could tell me what's happening. I called back. James Small said you're being attacked. Newspapers all over the world. That's the worst thing. And I said, well, tell me something new. So we had 10 more days on our trip. I said, I ain't coming home until the trip is over. But we did something significant.
Yes,
I told my wife what was happening. She immediately got the group together, about 14 of us. She formed a spiritual circle. And we're going to move together. We're not going to pull a Jesse Jackson. We ain't going to bow. We ain't going to bend. We ain't going to apologize. There's nothing to apologize for. And then when we left the group, we went over to the Queen Mother Priestess of Ashanti. This is the woman that protects the king of Tufo of Ashanti. She protects the golden stool. She protects the Queen Mother. And she gave me 7 rings of protection that I'm looking at now.
Wow.
I'm looking at these rings of protection. She just died a few years ago at 102. And from 1991, when the attack came, until she left us, she was pouring libations for me. When you know, and I never told her really what happened. She's not into the flow of information. She could read me spiritually.
Yes,
and prepared me to give me something special to deal with these devils coming at us.
Yes, sir. And I remember, brother, I remember in the 90s, I was in the nation at that time, and they was coming hard on every media channel. Ed Koch, of course, the mayor at that time, was coming crazy. And we remember all of that, brother. But you persevered and you held on and you stood strong and you stood up. I mean, brother, you just kept on battling. And brother, the Sons of Africa was around you. Whenever we seen you in the nation, we was around you. And I love you for that, Baba. I really cherish you and honor you for that. That's why I had to bring you on this panel. And I want to do a panel discussion at the end after you do your lecture, and then do a panel discussion with all 3 of y'all so that the people can filter questions, because the young people need to know, the elders need to know, the younger teenage brothers and sisters need to know. Right now, there's a lot of separation between the elders and the youth from before and now, because there's a lot of argument going on when y'all didn't do that type of argument. You and Ivan Van Serpen,
even when you disagreed, you knew how to disagree in the right way.
Yes.
Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark didn't agree on everything.
Yes.
But they had a brotherhood that defined what brotherhood was.
Yes.
And Ace Nahelius had it with us, and with his cousin Jake Carruthers. And we don't agree on everything. Brother Small and I don't agree on anything. But we know one thing: we need to carve out an African path, a Pan-African mission for our people. So to see people on TV and on the internet jugging each other and talking about their mamas and talking about their sexual preference and all this and that, and then to see that they got 40,000 people observing this, 100,000.
Yeah.
And so, no, that's an unnecessary poison moving into our community. Conflict needs to be resolved. You don't need to perpetuate it. You don't need to highlight it. Africans learned how you have a palaver and you talk until you work out your problems. Because the most important thing you have in life is each other.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you extend that immediate family to the extended family, and then you go out into the community family, and that's how we've been able to survive. Now, I'm not at my strongest because I'm dealing with this flu or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not going to keep you too long, Baba. I'm not going to keep you.
No, but what I'm trying to say is I just have a reserve of energy.
Yes, sir.
I got to get up at 9 o'clock on Sunday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And go to church.
Right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In Harlem.
Yes, sir.
My Pan-African church.
That's right. That's right.
Abyssinian Baptist Church.
Calvin Butts. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On Sunday, they will be celebrating the 210th anniversary of that special church in Harlem.
Yes,
that's a church where you could honor Gil Noble,
yep,
and you have Minister Farrakhan in the pulpit to give the eulogy. You have Leonard Jeffries making his statement, and you can have Reverend Bucky Crowley saying that we are a Pan-African church. I'm going to do that because he gave us the church for a year to teach in what's called the communiversity.
Yes, sir.
So I have a special relationship with the church. Dr. Ben, all of our greats were buried and honored in that church. Now, I will be finished there at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
And then I ain't rushing right out to Brooklyn. Why? Because I made a commitment to honor Dr. Clark and speak on his behalf at Clark House.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
from 1 to 3, and then I'll be in a helicopter coming out to the People's Republic of Brooklyn St. Regis College to meet them. And you got Professor Small to keep going, and you got Renuka Rashidi, and you got books to buy, and you got tapes to buy, and you got hairspray to buy, and skin lotion to buy. And so it should be a great day.
Well, Baba, you know, first, I know y'all have a hotel outside also in Ghana. What, any websites you want the people to know of? Because, like I said, I'm not going to keep you.
We're in the process, and Brother Small might speak on it. We've had it for 13 years.
Yes, sir.
We survived the 3 years. A year or so ago, we had 3 years of Ebola that affected tourism in Africa.
Yes, sir.
And we took our own money to keep that hotel open, even though there was no serious customers. But now we're working on a revival.
Yes, sir.
And there will be a serious thing that I'm talking to soon. We want it to happen before we announce it. But there's a big opportunity that the Ghana government, the president just announced.
Yes, sir.
That this year coming up is the year of the return to Africa.
Yes, sir.
And
yes, sir.
so hopefully, if that's the case, we know that the hotel and what we've done in terms of having pilgrimage to Africa will be enhanced and announced.
Yes, sir.
So
yes, sir. Okay.
Good news is on the horizon, but that don't mean there ain't gonna be no problems.
That's right.
Because you know we have a president in these United States, and he is crazy.
Yes, sir.
And so while we're looking at the negative, we also got to get prepared to build and do the positive.
Well, Baba, thank you very much. Any closing words to the young people and the people that's listening on and who will be listening over to the rebroadcast? Just give a closing word.
Knowledge is power.
Yes, sir.
And African knowledge is African empowerment.
Mm.
And when we say Black power, we mean the totality of Blackness: your mind, your body, your spirit, your family, the universe, your nation, your community, and the cosmos.
Yeah.
And so we have to surround our world with this Africanism that we've been blessed to have as our reality, and just stay away from the narrowness, stay away from that whiteness. You eat too much whiteness in your food, you drink too much whiteness in your drink, you think too white. We got to just Africanize you. So and I'm going to do it with a lot of love and affection. So if you get kicked in the ass with Jeffries Africanist, he's doing it out of love. And these children, you are our future.
That's right.
And what we do is not for us, it's for you.
Yes, sir.
And the children to come after you.
Yes, sir.
So that we have to get back to the great heritage that our people left us, that allowed them to lead the human family.
Yes, sir.
And then we have to take on a new power equation.
Yes,
but
sir.
it's easy. Just Africanize.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you'll be a better Christian, Muslim, a father,
Hebrew, all of that.
etc.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you and your beautiful wife and everybody in the family. Thank you very much, Baba.
Thank you for what you do, and keep doing it.
And I'll see you on Sunday, Baba. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Mm-hmm. That was I'm not gonna keep him because he was going through a little congestion, like he said he was going through it, and it's just heartwarming for me because I'm telling you, I go way back. I got this knowledge and information at 14, family. People don't understand. I've been doing this for a while. So from the 5% Nation, so I got to give the earth and the gods on earth a big round of applause for even dropping that knowledge to me while I was in Martin Luther King Junior High School. When I was in Martin Luther King Junior High School, I got this information on the 5%, knowing mathematics and who is the original man, Asian, black man, make it own the cream of the planet, earth, God, or universe. Yeah, knowing that kind of my 1 to 10, 1 to 20, 1 to 36, knowing all of that, you know, that kind of information we had to drop. I still have some of my lessons here. A lot of it got lost, but I still got a lot of my lessons here. Then I went into the Ansar community, which y'all call Nuapo now. I was in the Ansar segment of it that time when Imam Isa was dropping that knowledge back in the day. And then I said, I left the Ansar and I went to the Nation of Islam, studying under the minister, because even in the Ansar, when I was in the Ansar right there, Bushwick Avenue, guess what? I had a dream about going into the Nation of Islam. So I knew I was heading there after I went back into the reggae world a little and to do my music real quick. And I went right into the Nation of Islam. And then because right when I left the Ansar community in '88, I went right into reggae music, became #5 on the reggae charts, beating out people like Shabba and competing with people like Shabba and Yellowman and all those people in 1989. And then I went right back into the Nation of Islam because I always wanted to maintain my discipline. I already knew where God was, who the creator is, who the original man is. I already knew who that was. I just wanted to maintain my discipline, and the nation kept my discipline to the point that I am doing my work today. And let me tell everybody that's in the Nuwapian community and those that's in the nation, in Nation of Islam, and all the family out there. In the Nuwapian, in the Ansar community, I was in Bushwick back in from 85 to 88. And in 86, Imam Isa said, who y'all call and refer to as Dr. York today, and who's up, and like I said, he was the first to record me as a reggae artist. Dr. York was the first to record me as a reggae artist, first to record me. What had happened was that we was in the Hall of Knowledge after we just finished building it, and we was prepping it, and everything was getting together. And he said something real key. And I want everybody that plan on joining any kind of organization, because this is to you going into organizations if that's what you choose to do. I didn't choose to do that, but if that's what you choose to do, if that's the school you have to go through, then you go through that school, learn from that school, and then carry on and move on. But he said to us, all of us, not just me, he said it to all of us. He said, when you come into the community, you come in sick. But when you get healed, you go out and do the work. When you get healed, you leave and do the work. This is what Dr. York literally said to us back in the day, or Imam Isa at that time. Al-Hadi, As-Sayyid al-Imam Al-Hadi, Al-Sayyid al-Imam Isa al-Hadi al-Mahdi said to us back in the day. So it's about getting what you got to get from those communities and moving on. If you need to stay there because you want to stay and you need that kind of structure and discipline, then by all means, I will never turn nobody away from going to get that knowledge. Never tell you from getting that knowledge. But that was my walk of life. I'm more into more higher levels and continual understanding and more study and learning to understand who the self is. Because at the end of the day, we're in a finite world right now, coming from the infinite, going to the finite, back to the infinite. So I'm living in the continuum now, right now. Very good book to get. Let me point this book out. Very good book to get. If you ever get a chance, I mean, y'all might not be able to see it. Yeah, The Power of Now. The Power of Now. Very good book. Very good book. Good information, man. Understand the power of now, that everything is now. So I love you, family. Remember, this coming Sunday, come on out, family. This coming Sunday, come on out. We just had Baba Leonard Jeffries in. Come on out this Sunday. He will be there. Renoka Rashidi will be there. Professor James Smalls will be there. Live performance by Kambada. Live performance by Red Pill and Blue Pill. Live meditation and libation by Priestess Yendez. Yoga, the womb yoga, moon dancers will be in the building. And a whole host of stars, from YouTube will be there. The Sonettas, the Dougie Diamonds, the Baba TVs, all of them will be coming out to enjoy what's going to be happening at St. Francis College, 182 Remsen. That door's open at 1 p.m. We even got a door price now. The door price now, remember, if you're coming by yourself, it's $50. But if you're coming with somebody, it's $60. So you buy one ticket, you bring a guest for free. It's $60 if you're coming with somebody. But if you go online right now to KingSimonProductions.eventbrite.com, that's KingSimonProductions.eventbrite.com, it is $40. And you just show your Eventbrite at the door, dealing with the Council of Elders and all that. And if you're going to Nicholas or you're going to text me for the PayPal information, it's only $30. So if you go to Nicholas to get the hard tickets, or you come to text me for the PayPal information, I'll put you on the PayPal RSVP list, and it's only $30. And those that are outside of the United States, those who can't make it to New York City, those who live in the tri-state and can't make it in, or those who live on the outer states who can't make it in, you can watch it for only 20 balls. Pause. $20. $20. Only $20 for you and your whole family to watch, or your whole community center to watch, to watch this whole thing from 2 p.m. until 9 p.m. for only $20 on USALivestream.com. That's USALivestream.com. USALivestream.com. You can watch it on your Android, watch it on your smartphone, watch it on your tablet, watch it on your iPhone. You could watch this whole event all day. And if you pay for it on USALivestream.com, only $20, guess what? You have a whole month to watch it. for the whole entire month. That's how we establish. You get 30 days to watch it. So from November the 11th till December the 11th, you get to watch it any amount of time you want because you already paid for it. So is that good or is that not? And if that doesn't happen, then you contact my man on USA Livestream. His number and his email is right there. His brother's name is Howard, aka Ross L. He's the one that's coordinate that. I'm not coordinate that, but we got 3 cameras that's gonna be panning in and panning out. That brother, and he's definitely straightened up his whole live and everything. Got a broader bandwidth and everything. So it's gonna be a powerful thing. November the 11th, family. November the 11th. You just heard Baba Jeffries. We're gonna have Renoka Rashidi. We're gonna have the one, the only Renoka Rashidi and James Smalls. And like I said, doors open at 1 p.m. The event starts at 2 p.m. Buy 1 ticket, bring a guest for free. Buy 1 ticket, bring a guest for free. Also, December 1st, I will be in Georgia. Yeah, I'm coming back to Georgia. Coming on that midnight train or Chinese bus. Yeah, I'll be saving money, y'all. I ain't into all that foolishness. Okay, so y'all see me over there at Silver Talisman. Silver Talisman located 978 Main Street, Stone Mountain, Georgia. Love gift is $20 in advance. More at the door. You can RSVP. If you're coming to me to see me on Georgia. That's Richard Pryor's birthday, December the 1st, Saturday. December. I'm going to even break down Richard Pryor's numbers. I'm going to break down Stone Mountain's numbers also. Oh, I'm going to break that down too, because I've been doing some research on the Stone Mountain thing and the whole KKK up there and all that, but I'm going to bring the numerology to it. I'm going to connect it all and show y'all how this thing works. And I'm going to be speaking on how to use numerology for guidance. So I need y'all to bring your paper and pen and all that kind of stuff so you can write down your own numbers, and then we can go through everybody and show them how to do it. And that's going to be Saturday, December 1st, and doors open at 7 p.m. and the event starts at 8. We're going to go all the way to like 10 or 11 o'clock, okay? And you can go to get your advance tickets at Silver Talisman Boutique. That's SILVERTALISMAN Boutique. That's BOUTIQUE.com. And thanks to Jasmine Little from Cool Breeze and all of them that's going to be there. And we're going to see if we can get some food. Maybe we can get Neat to cook some food for us that time. And don't forget, December 16th, I will be out of town. I will be in Georgia and Florida between this time. But December 16th, the God Frequency with my man, Brother Rich, with B.O.B., Brother Panic, Dr. Phil Valentine, Dr. Nalani, A.A. Rashid, Dr. Alim Bey, and Sister Khadidra Samadi. And that's going to be December 16th. Doors open at 1 p.m. Event start at 2 p.m. all the way till 12 a.m. $50 in advance, $60 at the door at the Alhambra Ballroom. That's 2116 Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Boulevard in New York, New York. Advanced tickets you can get at thegodfrequency.eventbrite.com. Live stream, USA live stream /God Frequency. And you can get your vendors, all vendors. You can call Sonetta at 347-530-4211. That's 347-530-4211. But for more information, it is Brother Rich's event. Brother Rich's event, you could call him at 646-472-4219. That's 646-472-4219. Want to thank Baba Leonard Jeffries, who came on earlier. Had to go because he wasn't feeling well, but it's all right. He'll be all healed up and ready to go. And I'm getting on out of here. Want to thank all of y'all, family. Gonna play the music and keep it moving, family. And we are out of here. Where my music at? Where my music at, family? Where my music at? Come on now. Where you at? Where you hiding? Where you hiding? Did I turn off my thing? I know I turned it on. So where's my music? I want to close out with my music. People be bugging. But once again, family, want to thank all of you. Make sure you get these books. Get these books. Make sure you get these books. Destruction of the Black Civilization by Chancellor Williams. Civilization of Barbarism by Sheikh Anta Diop. And this is my book. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. I'm out of here. Peace. Brother Mitchell, yeah, we just had Baba on. He's off already. Everything is good. I'm out. He's not feeling well, so we got to make sure he all right, get home and get to his sleeping. I'll see y'all later. Thank you very much. Mr. Mitchell, thank you, sir. One love. I'm out of here. Get out of here. Facebook first. See y'all. Y'all can watch it over if you want to hear Baba Jeffries. Then YouTube, I'm getting out of here too. Thank y'all very much also. Peace, love, and soul.